My name is Lori Ballen. I own a real estate business in Las Vegas, Nevada called Lori Ballen Team, and I serve Henderson and North Las Vegas. I also own a website development company where we build lead generation systems for real estate agents, and that's called ballenbrands.com. I also have a complete tutorial training on everything I teach regarding generating leads, and you can find that at ranklikeaboss.com. So if anytime during the call you see something that you like that I'm doing, and you say, hey, I want to know more about that training course, or I want to know more about your websites or your pay-per-click services, or I want you to come out and teach, just click contact me, type in contact me. Sabrina will put you in touch with the marketing company. I am not a salesperson. I am a marketer and I'm a teacher. I think that's where I kind of fall naturally. And so I don't do a lot of sales. I leave that up to my team. As far as my real estate team goes, for those of you that don't know, I actually have not worked with a client myself since 2010. So 8 years it's been since I've worked with a client, and I still rank in the top 1% of real estate agents in Nevada, and I'm one of the top teams still in real estate, doing with only a few of us, and I'm able to do that because of my lead generation skills and discipline, and that's how I'm able to have so many people work for me, and they go sell houses and I generate all of the leads. All right, well, welcome. I see some of you new here. Hey, EJ, Helen, Wendy's back after a long time, Tara, Nicole. All right, well, welcome. I appreciate you guys all being here. If you have a question, type it into the question bar. I move pretty fast. Sabrina is on hand. Sabrina is my personal assistant, and she is also my daughter, and she knows this stuff like I do. And so she is here answering your questions as you type them in case I don't pause. All right. So today what I want to cover specifically is I want to show you, I was pausing because my webinar said there was an internet connection issue. I'm going to show you how to get some leads that you might be missing, how to spot some gaps in your lead generation efforts that you may not have thought of. So I've been teaching for a long time, and I teach how to blog, how to build real estate websites, how to do pay-per-click services, how to run Facebook ads, how to market yourself on social media, brand awareness, logos, taglines, all of that, because all of my leads come from the internet. And search engine optimization is still a primary focus of mine. I love SEO, traditional SEO, and I get a lot of leads every single day that are driven organically, which means not paid, through my real estate website. Really powerful. So what I want to show you here is this is my real estate website, okay? So the first thing that you're going to want to have is a really good real estate website that has great lead capture, that allows you to really customize and build your own build your own content strategy and showcase your content. Okay, so even though you might be building on a website that has a general template, like we even do at our Ballen Real Estate Agent websites, you want to be able to see it change. So up here you can change your video, we can add your reviews, we can add your community pages, right? You're going to add your about section, your blogs. Well, all of this is going to dynamically change as you create content, okay? So I want to talk a little bit about this content strategy and what you may not even realize is happening. So you might be missing some of the leads and some of the content you can be creating things around, okay? So let me show you a real deal example of a lead that came in this morning, just a few minutes before our call, actually. And how you can take that lead, track it so that you know how they found you and where they came from, and then use that lead source to find more opportunity for more leads. Okay, I know that was a mouthful, but this is a really cool strategy. One of the reasons I see people get caught up in not knowing how to lead generate online And this isn't just for real estate, this is any business. I use the same model in my keto health coaching program. I use the same model in my digital marketing strategy. I use the same model when I'm coaching clients in other niches. We have have attorneys and doctors and others that we do SEO and pay-per-click and build websites for. So this strategy I've proven over and over and over again works across niches. As long as it's something that's Googled, right? Or something that's looked up on YouTube, this strategy is going to work. All right, so I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to show you this morning I got a lead. Okay, so I'm going to go into my IDX account. Now, IDX is stands for the Internet Data Exchange, and it's what gives us the ability to show these houses on our website. Okay, so everybody has IDX just about, and you set this up. You get permission from your broker with a signed slip, and it goes to your board of real estate agents, and they approve your IDX provider. Now, if you have an out-of-the-box website, a canned website, or you're using Zillow or Realtor.com as the primary website, Placed or any of those, you're using an IDX that's already chosen by that company. So you bypassed that step. The bad news with that is you don't have any customization abilities. You can't control a lot of the colors and the way it looks and the design elements and the structure of the IDX. You can control potentially some of the registration options, but not as many. So my IDX gives us the ability to really do a lot of cool stuff with customization and design. And I use IDX Broker. For those of you that are looking for a new solution or a website, make sure you contact us first or type in there into the bar, contact me, and I'll have my sales team contact you to discuss what IDX you're using. If you just go sign up with this IDX Broker, they're going to charge you a setup fee. But if you use my link, it's actually, we can waive the setup fee, and we can also help build your website if you're interested in that. Okay. So what happens is somebody goes to look at a property. Okay. Let's just say this is how it actually works on my website. Somebody goes to look at a property and they're looking around here. Okay. I allow them to do as many searches as they want without forcing registration. They can mess around with all the details. Where I force registration is at the photos, because I tested and measured with heat maps and with registration options. And for me, photos seem to get the highest conversion of capture. Now, what I'm playing with is where to force the capture. So I had it on 1. And now, as of this morning, I changed it to 2. So what happens is they can click on, they're looking at this property, they click on View Photo Gallery. Okay, they're able to look at the photo gallery. Then they go back again, and they're going to go look at another property. Let's just say. Generally, they would be doing a property search right now. They're just kind of scrolling through all the different properties. Okay, they can look at a second one, and I believe I have it now is by the third one. So it's 2 views and then a forced photo gallery. It looks like I have it actually on a 4th. Okay, so then it will force and pop up and say you have to register. So I'm kind of just playing with those little numbers, by the way. I do force phone numbers, but I also do allow for social login. So they could log in with Facebook, they could log in with Google, okay? But that's not the topic of today. The topic of today is I want to show you the leads that are missing. So this is just an example of how somebody would pop in and how I would acquire their information, okay? So this happened this morning. Person did this, they logged in. It forced registration. So let me just grab their lead there this morning. Okay. And so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click View Notes. And what I'm going to be able to see is her IP address. See this IP address right here? Then I'm able to go into my analytics software, which is called Clicky. And I can go to Find IP Address. And I'm going to put in this IP address filter. And I'm going to do a quick scan and find that client. Now, I know that was fast. I go through this very slow in our Rank Like a Boss training. I've done all kinds of blogs and YouTubes. I mean, I give away way more than I sell. I always teach you how to do this, but you can do it. You can play me in slow motion on the playback of this one as well if you want to see each one of those steps, okay? Now, if you have a Ballen real estate website, this is all going to scan automatically. and it's going to do the IP address for you, and then it's going to drop in what we're looking for here in a second. I'm not sure if Jeff has rolled that all out yet, that automated tracking, but if you don't have it yet on your brew, it's coming because we've got all that data. Now, I will tell you, if you're one of my regular followers, the GDPR regulations with Europe and privacy information has forced us to go into our clicky preferences, and you're going to have to change under, oh, Sabrina, where's it at again? I already forgot. I was in here yesterday. Where's the right here? Advanced settings, is it? No. All right, I forget. We'll have to send it out after the fact. There is a, hold on, one more. Let me see if it's here. Visitors tags. Yeah, country. I can't remember. I think it's there is something in here now where you have to go in and actually select the little box that tells you to not pull in the Europe information, but to go ahead and pull the other countries. I just forget which spot it is. So ask Sabrina, and you can reach Sabrina at ballenbrands.com. Sabrina at ballenbrands.com. But if your clicky isn't working, if it's not tracking, you probably have to go in and change those settings, because that's a thing that has to do with the new Europe regulations and privacy laws. Okay, so this is our lead that came in this morning. Okay, now what I can see about this lead, I'm going to go ahead and open this so we can see a bigger view. What I can see about this lead is that she came in from Bing, so it was a Bing search, and I can see that the page that she entered in on was my Summerlin condos and townhomes. Okay, so Summerlin is a geographic area in Las Vegas. It's a community, a really large community in Las Vegas. It actually has 40,000 homes. And so this person was clearly looking for Summerlin condos. Okay. Now I've got this really cool software over here called SEMrush, and this is super geeky. So I'm going to say, save this for once you get a little bit more advanced. But what I'm able to do is I can go over to my pages, and it actually lists all of my pages and all of the keywords that they rank for on Google. So I could type in Summerlin condo. Now I'm going to find my page that is ranking on the search engines. Let's just do Summerlin. And I'm scrolling down, and I can see all of my pages here that I rank for on Summerlin, for Summerlin. And let me just do a Control F. I'm going to type in condo. There's one. Townhomes. Still not what I'm looking for there. Okay, I am going to have to look. I should have pulled that one up in advance because it's titled something specific. What I'm able to do, though, just to give you an example, is if I were to click on one of these pages, I can actually see all of the keywords that page ranks for. Okay, now this is helpful because it helps me to know where else I can write content around, or what other keywords I might be able to get this page to rank for. But watch what happens over here. I look over here and I say, okay, Summerlin condos. Now I'm going to go look for, I'm curious what other gaps there might be. What haven't I addressed yet in relation to Summerlin condos or townhomes, so I can get this page to continue to climb on the search engines. So I go over to Google and I type something in up here in the search bar, like what are the best condos in Summerlin? Now you see what happens is Google Suggest is pulling up terms that people have actually searched in the past, right? Now what you're going to see here is paid advertisement. So you can get some paid ads idea if you do any paid ads. And here there's going to be maps. Okay. Now look what happens when we scroll down here. Videos. Okay. So what I do is I use the search engine itself to find ideas for what other content to create around that. Okay. And so if I'm not showing up here, I say to myself, oh gosh, I might want to make a video on condos in Summerlin, or the best condos in Summerlin, or something like that. Now I can change my question up here and say something like, Summerlin condos with a, okay, Summerlin condos with, let me try Summerlin Condo Association. How much are condos in Summerlin? Okay, so we've got the video idea. Now, if I'm not finding a whole bunch on here, I want to show you some more ideas here. On the right-hand side, you have something here called people also search for. What I was just now scrolling for was the people also ask box, which I'll show you in a second. So on the right-hand side, what this is being populated from something called keywords anywhere. Keywords everywhere. Keywords everywhere. So what you do is you go in and you download this and you install the extension for Chrome, or you install for Firefox. And what happens is anytime you do a search now, these suggestions are going to show up on the right-hand side. Okay, so for example, I was looking up Summerlin condos. Well, maybe I want to make a page now called Summerlin condos for rent. It has 320 searches every month, very low pay-per-click, and not a lot of competition. Okay, and then I look under that one, Summerlin Las Vegas map, and I ask myself, oh, have I made a page on my website about Summerlin Las Vegas map? Have I given them that? Yes or no? Okay, there's 210 searches, $1 a click, so I could pay per click if I want to, and it's really low competition, so it might be a good idea for me to have Summerlin map on my website. Okay, single story condos, 2-story condos, condos and townhomes in the Northwest. So you kind of get this list of ideas right there. Okay, now let me show you one that has to do with questions. Now this is a big one. Okay, so I'm going to type in here, how much does it cost to sell a house in Las Vegas? Okay, I got, I listed, pended, or sold 4 listings in the last couple months from this one specific blog post, from one not little, it's not little, but one blog post. Okay, that's significant. Some people don't get listings the whole year from the internet. This one, I've gotten 4 that I can count just in the past number of weeks that have come from this particular blog post. Okay, so let's just say you're saying to yourself, that's a great idea, I should write a blog post on closing costs in Las Vegas. Now here's how to find some other, let's just say I'm getting leads on those closing costs, but I'm thinking to myself, well gosh, if I can get that many listings from how much are closing costs in Las Vegas, what other questions are people asking around that topic that I could write content around? So I scroll down here. Now here's my page. I ranked number 1. Now this is what I want to show you. See this people also ask box? Okay, people search in the form of questions all the time. When they go to YouTube, people search in the form of questions all the time. They're looking for how to do something. Okay, now if they just want to buy something, that's going to be something different. That's going to be a search specifically for, you know, I was just looking up North Face winter coats a little while ago for my Alaska cruise, and so I might be Googling that instead of, and for those of you that are in Keller Williams Bold, and then I searched what to wear in Alaska on the glacier when dog sledding. I actually typed in that whole question into the search bar. Okay, so that's how people are finding what they need. They're where to do something, how to do something, when to do something, what to do. They're typing these types of questions into the search bar. Okay, so this is a big opportunity for those of you that want to make videos or want to create content, or want to run pay-per-click ads, or want to run Facebook ads. These are the types of things that you want to be doing, okay? So let me give you an example here. How much are closing costs on a house in Nevada? So we know it's one of my top sellers, top listing leads. When people are interested in selling a house, what they want to know is how much money are they going to get, right? How much are they going to, that's their number one question. But it changes the way it manifests into the question by saying things like, how much are realtor commissions? How much is an appraisal? How much is, who pays for what in the closing? Can closing costs be negotiated? So it shows up in a bunch of different questions, even though they're really all after the same thing, which is, what is their bottom line? What are they taking away? Okay. So look here. Here's the people also ask, how much are closing costs on a house in Nevada? Well, we just covered that one. How much costs to sell your home? How much does a real estate agent make in Nevada? What's the going rate for a realtor? Okay, so let's look at this one. What is the going rate for a realtor? We click on that. And what happens is Google's going to return a blog or an answer to the question that it believes is most relevant. Guys, this is scary. Look at the date on this. October 10th of 2012. Now, this tells me that question, we could trump that. We could write a better version. We could write an answer. We could possibly win that people also ask box right here on the search engine, okay? So how would I do that? I would take this question. I would go over to my website, and I'm going to go to my blog portion. So I'm going to go up here. Oops, I was logged in. Hold on. I was. Okay, we're going to go up to new, and we're going to click post. And we're going to type this into the title. What is the going rate for realtor? Now I might capitalize all of these. I might do something like this. Now, there are trademark regulations and rules around the term realtor. I'm not going to get into them all right now. But if you're going to use the word, you might have to look up how to use it. Okay, and here, then I'm going to type in my little intro, and then I'm going to put in a blog. Okay, I'm not going to show you how to blog today. That's another class. But in that, what I would basically do is I would basically answer it and say something like commission. Actually, I'm going to say something like, many clients ask us the question, what is the going rate for a realtor? Technically and ethnically, don't worry about my spelling right now if I have something wrong, just showing an example. There is no going rate for a real estate agent. Commission is always negotiable. You know, that kind of thing, right? And I'm going to cover this answer as completely as I can and stop there. I'm not going to make this 3,000 words long just because I can make it 3,000 words long, or I think that's how Google's going to rank it. The better we simply answer the question, and then I'm going to link them to learn more information on other pages of my website, okay? And then I'm also going to do something really cool here. And this is how I get the leads. I'm going to add a button. So watch this. I'm going to go to insert short code, and I'm going to add a button. This is all part of your brew, by the way, Ballen Real Estate Agent website. I'm going to go down here, and you can make buttons on your own on your other websites. You might just have to figure out a way to do it differently or use another software, okay? And what I'm going to do is I have a preset button in here already saved, and look what it says. What's your house worth? Get an instant home value based on your property address. So I click that, I put in that video, I've answered the question, I've added a call to action with a link to an item of value, and now I can capture leads, okay? Another way to do this is on your closing costs one, You can offer home value, or you can offer a free report, the top 10 things or the top 13 things you need to know, the top 13 closing costs when you sell a house, or here's the 7 costs you need to know about when selling a house in Las Vegas. And then they register for your reports, right? You can do all this through Facebook ads, for example, and you have your PDF set up as an autoresponder, and it automatically sends them the report. Then through your CRM, your database, you should have an email campaign set up that will target potential sellers. So in my case, we use Infusionsoft, and my marketing company builds out Infusionsoft. We are Infusionsoft partners. And what we're able to do is when a lead comes in, the lead is parsed into our database, and it immediately assigns a tag based on how that lead came in, where it came from. Was it an IDX buyer search? Was it a home value offer? Was it a free report? Was it I want more information about this listing? It tags them a certain way. And then based on that tag, our Infusionsoft system that we build out for real estate automatically texts them and emails them and puts them on a series of lead cultivation pieces, so that I'm not sitting there having to chase somebody all day, because I want to go on and create the next piece of content. Or of course, we want to be out there working in the field with our clients. We don't want to be chasing everybody all day long, right? So EJ requested, he'd like to know how to create and attach a report. And that's going to have to be another seminar. I do have some of that in Rank Like a Boss as well. But what I will tell you is it's different in each thing. It's different on every platform you use. In this particular case, on my Brew, and I know you have one of these, EJ, this is all set up through your Listings to Leads platform. And we embed the home value offer. And as soon as they fill out the home value offer, that report is sent to them. So we don't have to do anything. Another way, on Facebook, they now have the ability to do what's called lead ads, where you can do all that through there. And then you just put a link to the report. So what'll happen is they go onto Facebook, they fill out their first name, last name, their phone, their email. Your thing says thank you, and then a link pops up and says click here for your information. So in that particular case, they're given the link once they register, not an attachment. Okay. There's another, Lead Pages is another cool software that you can do free reports like that through. Wufoo, which is WUFOO.com, is another platform that's free, but then you have to upgrade after a certain point. And through Wufoo, you can build a form and have a report sent to them automatically. So all you do is just like build a Word document, save it as a PDF, and then you just attach that PDF through the software, and then it'll send them for you guys automatically. Okay. Yes, to those of you that are asking about recordings today, you guys are all going to get a playback to this recording. Okay. So essentially, that is what I wanted to show you today. It's 11:30. We're going to go ahead and wrap up, because I always keep my webinars at 30 minutes. If you have questions on the Rank Like a Boss, on the websites, or on any of my trainings, definitely reach out to my team, or just contact me in your comments there, and Sabrina will take care of that. Dennis says, so this is filled out from your website. If they click what's your home worth, no, they actually stay on my website. So what I did, I'll just show you this really quick before I let you go, since I saw that last question pop in. Let me show you this. On my website, I have a house values page, and it's an instant home value estimator, and it's provided. The home value estimator actually has an instant report. It has all of the data and the numbers that the seller wants. Listings to Leads is the software that I've integrated to make this function. So they do not leave my website and go to Listings to Leads. They stay right here and do it all. We just embedded the form on our website so that they don't actually have to leave. Okay. So the takeaway today that I want you guys to take away here is, one, content is still king. This is still how I get seller leads. Okay. Whether it's organic SEO, pay-per-click marketing. If you look at my pay-per-click account, You can see here's all my closing cost keywords, and there's my ads that are running around it. So it works on paid advertisement. Although this one came in unpaid, this one came in organically. You can also do paid marketing. So it works on social, it works on search, and it works for converting leads. Okay, and so a lot of you guys are saying you already have the brew and you already have all this. You just need to know how to make it work. You have a free, you got Rank Like a Boss for free. That's part of your, or you bought it in the past, but you have Rank Like a Boss. Inside the Rank Like a Boss training curriculum, there is a whole course on the brew, how to use the brew. So we show you how to use the listings to leads and how to use market reports and how to run Facebook ads and how to do Google AdWords. But you have everything you need on how to use your brew. So you're going to want to make sure you take some time and go through that whole brew curriculum so that you can really learn how to make the most of your website. Okay. And yeah, Rank Like a Boss is the same thing as Ballen Academy or the Ballen Method. We just changed the name over the years to Rank Like a Boss. So yes, it's the same thing. So you'll get all of your training in there. All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go today. I hope you had some ahas there with the people also ask button on Google, the keywords everywhere to find more suggestions and how to use the search engine to find those missing leads. Noticing that video is popping up just as much and that we want to make videos around those as well. And I will see you guys on the next training. Talk to you later.